And Bonds hits one high. It's a deep. It is out of here. 7:56. Bonds stands alone.
Now Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up for 8. Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo. What a block from Giannis.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open, Chicago with the lead.
Minute remaining. And they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure.
Yes. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Taproom Sports Podcast. Good evening to everybody but Prize Picks. Those motherfuckers
Seriously
can kiss my whole asshole. We'll get into that in a second. But good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Jordan Stacks on Stacks on Stacks Flats. Joined as always with my guys, Mr. Big Ball and Ben Larson.
Sir.
Swerving Irvin Washington. Fellas, how we doing tonight?
Doing good.
I'll let you kick it off, Ben. How we doing?
I've been better. So I've been much better because of having to deal with Prize Picks help center chat today.
Yes. So
one person got me an absolute zero response to why a under bet for the whole season of DeGrom strikeouts is now a DNP, which is did not play.
Yep.
When he had 6 starts, was under on strikeouts, and injury is part of handicapping. So
yeah,
they still haven't been able to tell me why.
For those out there, we put a 6-leg Prize Picks season long parlay together.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking pretty good. Really, the only one we're kind of worried about is Jose Ramirez going over RBIs right now.
Yep.
Maybe if he gets hurt, they'll avoid that.
Yep.
And then I won't complain. But I don't want anyone to get hurt, knock on wood. But part of the reason why we picked DeGrom's under strikeouts was because we knew he was going to get hurt and he wasn't going to pitch the whole season. That was literally why we did it.
I mean, granted, Tommy John was not part of that. Of him getting Tommy John was not going to be the reason why we bet that, but we bet that he was going to get injured and spend a good chunk of the season hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And
he
this
did.
Is just,
and we were correct about it.
Yeah.
And now we are getting punished for having a good handicap on it. And and the same reason we did Scherzer under strikeouts for the exact same reason.
Yep.
And
it makes zero sense. And now our $625 win is now going to drop to, I think it was $250.
It's absolute fucking utter bullshit, dude.
It makes zero sense. And again, their responses are,
they got a corporate office.
Yeah, I think
that's what they're looking for.
I think they're based in LA, man. Actually,
I'm pulling up,
bro. I mean, it sets a bad precedent for sports betting in general, because that's kind of why you want to take lean unders for season long bets like that anyways, is because you never know what's going to happen, right?
Mm.
And dude, if I take over 9.5 Jets on the season and Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, I can't go crying to Circa Sports and say, oh, well, Aaron Rodgers got hurt, can you void it? They're going to laugh at me in my face. They say, you should have taken the under.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just it's a bad precedent, dude. And Prize Picks has done this before, where they voided bets because a guy gets hurt and shit. It just sets a bad precedent for sports betting, dude, because now all these bettors, just anything goes wrong with one of their bets and somebody gets hurt, they automatically look for a void, dude. Remember Nicole Himes last year against the Broncos? Everybody had his over in receptions. Very first play, he gets fucking knocked out with a concussion. Everybody's on Twitter crying, oh, I need a void on my Nicole Himes over receptions, man. It's just
Well, and the thing that gets me here is that in their bylaws, it states that if a pitcher pitches one pitch, that counts as the pitcher being in the game.
It's crazy, man. Someone to get us a lawyer, bro. If you're a lawyer, hit us up. At taproom_sports on Twitter. You could hit me up at Jordan Rules TSP. Hit Swervin up at Swervin Irvin TSP. We need to know what we need. We need some answers, man. Prize Picks needs to give us some answers.
I need reparations.
Oh shit. Anyways, glad to be here tonight. Got a fire show on deck. We got 4 games we're gonna be breaking down, handicapping, and picking. Not against the spread, but it's baseball, so we're just gonna be handicapping them, picking them. Before we jump into that, obviously I mentioned it. DeGrom out with Tommy John surgery. That's one bit of news today. The second thing, which was some mega news, dude. I get woken up at like 7:05 this morning. Fucking people text messaging me, calling me, and then I see the Live, PGA Tour, and DP Tour are all merging.
Announced on Twitter, by the way, not even
announced by
actual
CNBC. CNBC broke the
all
story.
All of the golfers actually saw it on Twitter though, and that's how they were informed of this merger coming through. Massive news. So regretful.
Kind of to break it all down for those that may have been living under a rock, literally a year ago, the Live Tour started. The Live Tour is backed by the public Saudi fund. That's what they call it, right, Ben?
Yeah.
So basically they poured like $2 billion in the Live tournament. Live tournament they haven't made any money on it. They're just pouring money into it. And they took a lot of golfers, Brooks Koepka, Bryson DeChambeau, Phil Mickelson. Basically, the PGA rescinded their tour cards, right, for going there.
Rory McIlroy too, right?
Now, Rory's still on the PGA Tour.
Oh, okay.
We can't also forget that they paid them
a lot of money.
7 figures.
A lot of money.
Yeah, 8 figures in some cases to...
They offered Tiger $2 billion, I think.
Yeah, they offered him $700 million was the actual number.
Oh.
700 million is what they offered him. But for those that don't know, PGA Tour, you don't get paid by the actual PGA Tour. You only get paid for winning or what spot you place, and then you get paid by your sponsorships. So basically, the PGA Tour went to a lot of their top golfers and said, hey, like, morally, it's just not right to go to the Live Tour because of this, and they bring up 9/11 and all this other stuff. And anyways, a year later, Live Tour and PGA Tour are combining. And after reading a lot about it and listening to a lot of people that actually know about this today, I kind of understand why PGA Tour is doing it. But at the same time, it's like kind of a kick in the face to a lot of these golfers that passed up the bag by Live, and now you join with them. It's like, bro, I could have been making $500 million a year. Yep. Although I do think a lot of these top golfers, fellas, I do think that they are going to be getting a salary similar to Live golfers. So
yeah, but that's just a year that they didn't receive that incredibly high salary. So that's money out of their pocket that if I was in this situation, I would be very, very pissed off at.
So Tiger gonna get that 700?
Probably not. He doesn't play enough tournaments.
Yep. Well, I'd also be really pissed off at what's the I'm trying to find his name. Monahan. Yeah, Monahan. Because now he's making a huge bag out of this partnership that he was so hypocritical about in stating just a year ago that you're a horrible person if you leave the PGA. And now he's making money in his pocket.
The good old mighty dollar.
You got to keep it in mind, Ben. Like, at the end of the day, money rules the world, especially for these big capitalists, these Western imperialists, right? So it's like they didn't want these golfers taking the money, but the second it became an option for them, it was like, okay, let's do this. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like what I was reading and kind of hearing is that the PGA upped like a lot of the prize for a lot of these, lesser known tournaments this year. And, the PGA is a, what's it called? They're they don't make money. What's it called, Ben?
Not-for-profit.
They're a nonprofit. Yep. Not anymore. They're not considered a nonprofit after this.
No, I heard they're still keeping their nonprofit.
No, there's no way they can.
Options. No, I.
There's no fucking way that they're gonna be able to do that.
Ain't the NFL a nonprofit?
Not anymore. They don't have their C1 anymore. They are a for-profit organization.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. I remember where it was.
But anyways, so the PGA they don't make a lot of money, and so they've been shelling out these buku bucks this year for these prizes and stuff. And there was worry amongst the PGA chairs that they weren't going to be able to fund this much longer, because I guess there's been like declining ratings, which I don't understand. I feel like golf's getting bigger and bigger. But apparently, what do I know? I'm not sitting in on these meetings and stuff.
Yeah, here we go. The PGA Tour will remain a 501c6 tax-exempt organization, according to the release, and will retain oversight on the sanctioned events, administration of competition, and rules.
That's fucking bullshit, dude.
Yep.
While receiving billions in funding from the Saudis.
Yep.
Doesn't make any fucking sense to
me,
bro. I mean, honestly, this is just the first step of the Saudis buying an NBA team, MLB team, NFL team. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yep.
On the other side, though, it is good that we are going to get all the best golfers in the world back together again. So, I mean, that is a positive.
Yeah, I mean, all those golfers who took the risk and didn't really have things to pan out for them over in Live are lucky that they're able to join the PGA again.
Yeah, but they were still like, Brooks and most of those guys have won a major, so they were able to play in major tournaments regardless. So yeah, for them, it doesn't even really matter. I mean, they're making hella money and they get to play in the only tournaments that matter. I mean, for them, it's a fucking no-brainer, dude. Brooks Koepka showing up to fucking events hungover, barely, not even trying and shit, and then he goes and wins a fucking PGA championship. You know what I mean? Like, he's making hella money, bro. It's like win-win for a dude like that. Anyways, let's talk some baseball. Let's move back into baseball. All right. First game we're going to talk about Mariners and the San Diego Padres, which just wrapped up right now. The Padres ended up winning the Mariners won 4-1, which follows the trend of the Padres where they score 1 run, score 5 or more, score 1 run, score 5 or more, score 1 run, score 5 or more. Ongoing trend with them. Seattle comes into this game 30 and 30, not 34-30. San Diego 28-33. Seattle sending George Kirby to the mound. He's 5-4 with a 3.04 ERA, 1.01 WHIP, and he will be opposing Michael Wacha, who's 5-2 with a 3.48 ERA, 1.15 WHIP. Currently, San Diego -120 favorites. The total's at 8. Seattle is even money. What do we think about this game here, fellas?
Oh, I would have the slightest of leans to the Mariners, even though they got their asses creamed by the Rangers. They bounced back, starting off this series today with a win. The thing about the Padres, man, if the top of that lineup's not hitting the ball, then they only gonna score, like you said, 1 or 2 or 3 runs a game. So,
yep.
And their bullpen is not dependable, because the only person in that bullpen that's dependable is a Hater, but you got to get to him in the 9th. So, Kirby has been solid. He did get touched up against the Yankees, so hopefully he could have a nice bounce back start tomorrow. I'm gonna lean the Mariners, because you just don't know what you're getting from that Padres offense at all.
Maybe you don't know what you're getting from the Mariners offense. I mean, the Mariners offense is fucking god awful.
that offense did hit some home runs tonight. So
Yeah, which means they probably won't hit any again. I mean, this is the thing. Seattle has we talked about this before, dude. They have the highest K rate in all of baseball, dude, 25.6%. Well, that's against righties, 25.6%. 96 WRC plus. This is a team that doesn't score a ton of runs, and they really rely on the long ball. Like that is how they score. Well, Michael Walker is only giving up 0.87 home runs per 9 innings, 7% home run to fly ball rate. Although I do think that Michael Walker, he was definitely due for some regression, and we've seen the last 2 starts he's given up 2+. I don't know. George Kirby's nice, dude. I love George Kirby. I think he's a hell of a pitcher. He's coming off 8 innings of 0 earned ball against the New York Yankees.
Yeah, but he got mollywopped by Pittsburgh, so
did get mollywopped by
that's who
Pittsburgh.
got him. My bad, Pittsburgh got him.
Yeah,
got absolutely shelled by Pittsburgh. George Kirby's given up 0.89 home runs per 9, so he also isn't giving up the long ball. Only striking out 7 Ks per 9, which isn't a ton.
Yeah, what really gets me here though is San Diego's offense against even right-handed hitters, right-handed pitchers, just absolutely abysmal. And with that Pittsburgh game, is that the one that was overlooked and now he won't do that again?
You're talking about Kirby?
Yeah. I just don't see San Diego putting up any runs. Ran in 211. What was it? 211 with an OBP of.
Yeah, but this is the thing, Ben, is like every single starter, like look at how they've gone like the last 2 weeks, dude. It's like every other game they put up 0, then 1, then they put up 5, put up 1, put up 6, put up 1, put up 10. Like that's just how they've gone about things.
Yeah, but I don't think you can.
Although they are the games they are winning are against left-handed pitchers, except for Hendricks. Yeah, I don't know here, man. Like I probably lean the under, although given San Diego's tendencies, like dude, San Diego to me is like the hardest team to back, and because of this, like we don't know what team we're gonna get from a night-to-night basis, dude. You know what I mean? Offensively, and I mean they've just been in an absolute rut. Did Xander Bogaerts didn't play tonight, right?
Pulling up that game right now.
Xander Bogaerts, he did not play, right?
Let's see,
he's day to day.
Did he play today though? I forget. Let me see. I was even watching the fucking game. He did not play today. Neither did Trent Grisham, who's also day to day.
Yeah, that's why they got what's the name in center right now.
Tatis.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the flip side, JP Crawford, he did play. He was questionable coming into the game. Not that it matters. He's whatever. They did get Andres Munoz back though, but I doubt he's not. There's no way he'll pitch tomorrow after he pitched today. Threw 16 pitches today, first game back from the IL, so he's probably a no-go for tomorrow. Man, this is a tough one, bro. I kind of lean Padres in this spot just because I don't think the Mariners are that good, but they do have Kirby on the mound. I do like Kirby. Thought he was going to be a dark horse Cy Young candidate this year. Man.
See, what's our over-unders in that? 8.
I lean the under, but at the same time, it's like, given how the Padres go, it's like they could put up 8 runs tomorrow.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to do against Kirby. So I think you could look at first 5 under. I think you can look at first 5 minus half a run towards Seattle. when does Kirby allow his runs?
So third time through the orders is worst. 4.82 ERA.
Okay.
1.69 second time. 3.28 first time. 3.36 the third time through the lineup. He's better against right-handed pitchers only hitting, or right-handed hitters only hitting 236, 257 OBP, 257 WOBA. Left-handed hitters hitting a 301, but the Padres have a lot of righties in their lineup, except for Soto and Cronenworth. Cronenworth is nice.
Yeah, but the bottom line is automatic out. They might as well just call up that 16, 17-year-old and see what he can do.
Bro, you get him overwhelmed very quick with a quickness.
Or he could be King Griffey.
How does Kirby? Someone said, "How does Kirby do on the road?" Kirby is actually better on the road than he is at home. He has a 2.34 ERA on the road, 3.72 at home, which is crazy because last year was complete opposite. Last year he was really good at home and really bad on the road. So, with that being said, I mean, I think this line is set pretty correct at even. It'll probably get bet to a pick 'em. I don't know, man. It's just hard to. It's hard to fade. It's hard to fade the Padres off a loss because they just bounce back every time. They don't usually lose 2 in a row. They do lose 2 in a row, but not often.
Yeah.
And the Mariners aren't that good of a team.
All right. Well, I have bad news about our bet.
What?
Pitchers must throw at least one pitch in 15 games, or they will be scored a DNP.
That's some bullshit.
Yep. That means he would not have. He wouldn't have counted in 3 of his last 4 years.
That's some horse shit.
Yep.
Horse shit.
Prize pick, count your fucking days.
Yep.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Back to this game though. Michael Wacha, he's been good though. He has had a bounce back year, but he has a 4.53 xFIP, 4.32 Sierra.
I mean, he's settled down. He did not start the year well.
Win probability added 0.51 wins, so he ain't like crazy good. Yeah, he started the year a little rough, and then he really turned it on against Cincy, and he's been pretty good since. Yeah, I'm talking myself into the Padres here, fellas. I think they bounce back.
Yeah, I don't see that. Not with Kirby on the hill.
Yeah, if I had to bet, I gotta ride with Kirby.
Yep.
Even though I put in the chat the other week, the only Kirby I acknowledge is no, I tweeted that out.
Oh geez. All right. Next game. We're moving on. We got the Blue Jays versus the Astros in Toronto. Blue Jays coming off a big win. Kevin Gausman had a outstanding performance tonight, winning 5-1. The Houston Astros are sending Blanco to the mound. He's 1-0 with a 4.15 ERA, 1.90 WHIP. He is an opener. I don't know if he's going to go very deep. And then Chris Bassett will be opposing him for the Blue Jays, 6-4 with a 3.41 ERA, 1.07 WHIP. What do we think here?
This is tough. Which Bassett are we going to get? Because There's two different facets that we see. He goes on little stretches and then he gets fucking worked. Yeah.
Well, I mean, outside of this first start, he was like the best pitcher in the AL. If you took away his first start for the remainder of the season.
I mean, and then at Tampa Bay and then at Minnesota, which is 2 of his last 3 games.
Yeah, he's definitely come back down to earth a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and the problem is that Tampa Bay game where, he's got 2 earned, but he allowed 6 runs. I know that's on your team, but it's a lot of pitches. That's a lot of, not being able to get out of the jam.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, sometimes I remember a great player once said, this great player is Roger Clemens. He said, I can get you 3 outs. When you ask me to get 4 outs, that's tough. That's what errors do. They mentally fuck with pitchers, dude.
Absolutely. I don't deny that at all.
Getting 3 outs is difficult in the majors.
Yeah. But you're going up against a team that can cause difficulties. That's what I worry about.
They've been better of late, but let's be real, dude. This team.
Yeah, they've destroyed in June.
I mean, we're only 6 days into June.
5 games in. Yeah.
Ben's out here talking like we're at the end of June and shit.
I'm looking at the numbers. When you jump from batting 249 in April, 242 in May, and now 318 in June, you're happy.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Astros. We talked about this. We talked about this on Sunday. The Astros started the year extremely slow, and now they're getting healthy and they're really starting to bounce back. They are coming off a game where they only scored 1 run, though, right?
Yep, 11 the game before, though.
Yep, they did score 11 the game before against Alek Manoah, who just got sent down.
Yeah, the minors. Yeah.
No, he didn't even get sent down to the minors. He got sent back to their training facility in Florida. Which is honestly a good thing because it allows him to work on things without having to worry about winning or losing.
Yeah.
Because if you send him down to AAA and he gets shelled, you could absolutely destroy his confidence.
Yeah, that's true.
So Chris Bassett coming off a great start against the Mets, 7.2 innings, 0 earned, 8 Ks. Like I said, though, you take away that first start, Ben. So I'm just going to give you the numbers here. So you take away that first start, and Chris Bassett has a 2.42 ERA on the season with 8.28 K per 9. That includes the 7 runs against Minnesota. That includes the start against Tampa. He's been more than formidable per se.
Now what somewhat scares me is Toronto's bullpen.
Yes,
over the last 2 days, and especially when Manoah only got through a third of an inning,
taxed.
They've had to use a lot of pitchers.
Who did they use today?
Today both teams only used 3.
I know, but who did the Blues use?
Swanson had an inning and Richards had an inning.
Because I know the game where Manoah got absolutely blown out, I know they used Richards pitched today too.
Yep.
So he pitched on Monday, so he definitely ain't pitching tomorrow. They use Simber, Anthony Bass, he's fucking absolute dog shit. He's also a homophobe, and he has his highest ERA is always in the month of June, so everybody gives him a hard time about it.
Wait, who's yeah. Simber and who else? Anthony Bass. Okay.
Anthony Bass, yeah, and then Tim Miza. So I mean, they didn't really Jordan Romano's fresh. He's their best reliever. Nate Pearson, he's good to go. And even how many pitches did Swanson throw tonight?
Swanson threw 15.
So he's still pretty good to go too. I wouldn't put it past. He could probably go a whole another game. I want to see.
Yeah, I just think I worry that you don't know what you're going to get out of Ronell.
Blanco.
Yeah,
Well, he's
that's my worry.
His last start, he went five and a third innings, 2 earned. That was against the Angels. But he's basically been, 1-2 innings out of relief. Aside from that,
Yeah,
and really, he's only gotten touched up in one other appearance. That was against the Twins back on April 8th.
Yeah, but you're only asking him to go 1-2 innings. And you're
I
asking
think
him to go 5.
I think they want him to go 5. To be honest,
Uh-huh.
he has a 4.95 xFIP though. He has a
that's a recipe for disaster.
4.34 Sierra. Toronto's also 4th in WRC plus against right-handed pitching, 114, 165 ISO. Houston, though, interesting thing here, since May 15th, Houston on the road against right-handed pitching, 152 WRC plus and a 250 ISO, which is numero uno in the league.
Mm.
Toronto.
Both bullpens are taxed. Toronto probably is going to want 7 innings minimum, 6-7 minimum from Chris Bassett. And both,
hope.
Yeah, and both teams are killing right-handed pitching right now. Sounds like an over game, fellas.
Yeah. What's the over sitting at?
8.
8? No, 9.5.
Oh, okay.
That seems a little too high.
That's a little different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too high.
I think you have to take.
I think I
Houston at plus 136.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I could lay minus 160 here against the Astros. I think if you're gonna make a play on this, it has to be that plus 130. This to me is an absolute stay away game.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm with you, Ben. If I'm gonna play something here, it's gonna be the Astros at plus 130.
Yeah,
I think the Blue Jays are a little overpriced here. Minus 160 seems like.
Even then, I don't. Not knowing what Bassett is going to give you.
Well, that's why
I can't bet this game. I don't think I can.
Well, I mean, the one thing is like, Bassett, he's only going like, what, on average, he's going 6.1 innings a game. So you're never getting into that bullpen. And then once you get into that Blue Jays bullpen, I mean, anything can happen, dude.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, even getting to that Blue Jays bullpen, is it going to be a donut? Is it going to be a 2? Is it going to be a 7? Like, I'd put the Astros offense against, better than all of the offenses he's faced this year. Maybe not Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa's a good offense.
Yeah.
Tampa's
maybe not Atlanta, but I don't know if I could even say that. If I could say that.
I don't know, and the ball's been flying out of that park lately.
Well, he played Atlanta at home, but also like that was a hell of a start.
Yeah,
for him, but he did give up. I know he didn't give up any runs, but a reason for that is because he only had a 105 BABIP, so only a 105 average on balls in play against him that game. He had a 4.07 xFIP in that game. So basically, fielding independent, he wasn't great.
Mm.
So basically, he had a lot of good lot of things go his way, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
37% fly ball rate in that game. Yeah, I mean, I think the world of Chris Bassett. Obviously, he was a former Oakland Athletic, so I'm always wishing good things for him. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Houston's good, man. They're playing some good ball. He does have a 2.64 ERA at home though, or 2.16. I'm sorry. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
33 innings, 2.16 ERA. Right-handers only hitting 151 off him, dude. But Houston does have probably two of the best left-handed hitters in their lineup in Kyle Tucker and Yordan Alvarez. So do with that what you will. And he's given up a 380 WOBA to lefties, 8 home runs, in only 32 innings pitched against lefties. So he's faced 143 lefties. He's given up 8 home runs against them, 16 walks. That's a 357 on base percentage against lefties. Because if you think about it, like, he went 9 innings against the Braves, right? Well, the Braves are like a heavy right-handed lineup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Houston, like, they're a pretty heavy right-handed lineup too, but they have two of the best left-handed hitters in baseball.
You have to go Houston plus money here.
Yeah.
Let's see something real quick. Left versus right for Houston.
Left versus right. I mean, batting. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, left versus right.
It's pretty similar. 254 versus lefties. Batting average 254 versus 248 against righties. OBP 321 versus 320.
No, but I want to see Houston's left-handed batters versus right-handed pitchers. Versus righty.
I don't have that.
I got it right here. Yordan Alvarez. Yordan Alvarez 167 WRC plus against a righties. 411 WOBA. Kyle Tucker. Dude, they only have 3 left-handed hitters, dude. Kyle Tucker, 110 WRC plus. 329 WOBA. So, I mean, those dudes are crushing.
Yeah.
But you're only 2 left-handed bats in the lineup, dude. You could walk those dudes.
Yeah, but they won't. It's a problem.
Oh, no, man. I might go under the 9.5.
Is a lot.
That's a lot. Kind of lean that under, man. But I'm with you. I think you either got to take Strohs here, plus 130, or like I said, I kind of like that under because
Under's gone 10 of Houston's last 14 on the road against Toronto. Under has gone in 8 of Houston's last 12 played on a Wednesday. Okay. Total's gone under in 10 of Toronto's. So yeah, that was down at half. Total's gone under in 5 of Toronto's last 7 games. The total's gone over in 13 of Toronto's 17 games played in June.
The other thing too with the Astros is they have the 3rd best bullpen in baseball. So once they get into their bullpen, it's pretty fucking nails, dude.
Yeah. 9.5 is a lot.
Yeah, I think I like that under 9.5. All right. Let's move on to our next game. We got the my Baltimore Orioles against the Brewers. Brewers coming off a walk-off win in the 10th inning. The Orioles are sending D. Kramer to the mound, who's 6-2 with a 4.43 ERA, 1.42 WHIP. He'll be opposing Corbin Burns, who's 4-4 on the year with a 3.75 ERA, 1.18 WHIP. Corbin Burns could be a future Oriole, fellas.
Yeah, I'm looking at bust this over, man. I don't necessarily understand why it's sitting at 8 right now.
Well, because Kramer's been really good, and
Kramer's been allowing runs.
And the Brewers can't hit.
That I won't deny. But Kramer has been allowing a lot of runs. Not a lot of runs, but has been allowing runs. Same thing with Burns. And, when it's sitting at 8 here, that kind of surprises me. In the last 10, we've seen the Brewers score 8, 0, 3, 8, 8, 0, 3, 3, 2, and 3. I mean, I'm sorry, that's Baltimore.
Since May, Dean Kramer has a 2.55 ERA and a 4.46 xFIP. So since May, he's been good. He started out the year.
Well, since May, like the start of May.
Yeah, May 5th was his first start in May.
Okay, I just like he's only had one start. And that was
so if your xFIP is under 5, is good.
xFIP under 4 is like great. xFIP under 4.5 is like average. But I mean, you usually want your ERA and xFIP to be around the same thing because that usually means that you're pitching towards your expected fielding independent. But usually guys that have a low xFIP are high strikeout pitchers, so like they don't rely on their fielders to have to get outs because they're getting a tons of swings and misses. Kramer doesn't get a ton of swing and misses. He only strikes out 7 per 9, which isn't great. But when Kramer is good, he does strike out a lot of pitchers. Like against Toronto, he had 7 Ks in 5.1 innings. Against Texas, 6.1 innings, 5 Ks. Against the Giants, 6 innings, 6 Ks. So I mean, when he has that cutter working, that's really where Dean Kramer. I was
gonna say when his cutter and his slider is working, dude is pretty damn good.
He's nails, dude. It's when he can't throw that cutter, dude. When he can't spot it, that's when he gets fucking knocked around.
They sit on that fastball and just be whacking shit like the Angels did.
Yep. So that's the thing with him. As far as Corbin Burns is concerned,
when is he gonna start pitching like an ace again?
Probably when he gets traded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
he has a 3.5 or a 4.05 ERA at home this year compared to 3.47 away. He's getting absolutely shredded by right-handed hitters. 2.48 average against compared to a 169 average against lefties, which is fucking weird.
That's why for the price, I think you got to go with the Orioles.
Yeah, both bullpens were taxed. They both used all their high leverage guys today, so I'm assuming that the Orioles and I'm assuming both of them will be good to go because they both had the day off on Monday.
Even though they went deep today?
Yeah, but I mean, like, Felix Bautista only threw, like, 14 pitches. Yennier Cano might not be available tomorrow because he threw, like, one and a third innings today and gave up a fucking run, which cost him the game. So I know he's itching to get back out there. And
yeah, so that means Haley's comment might be coming soon because he don't give up runs that often.
No.
Yeah, he might still be available. He only threw...
Who, Williams?
He threw 25 pitches.
Yennier?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be available, but I doubt it.
He threw... Wait, who are you?
Yennier Cano.
Cano?
For the O's.
Gotcha. I'm looking at Milwaukee right now. My bad. Yep.
Yeah, 20.
I'm like, I don't see anybody that's thrown 25 pitches on Milwaukee. But yeah, sorry.
I think both bullpens are probably going to be available because both teams had a day off on Thursday. But I mean, who knows?
On Monday.
Yeah, on Monday.
Williams only threw 11 pitches. Streletsky threw 16.
Yeah.
Outside of Devin Williams, though, you never know what you're going to get from those Milwaukee relievers, dude.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think I might go with the Orioles, honestly.
What do you think, Ben?
Because the Brewers, man. You tell me, the Mariners can't hit. These motherfuckers can't hit for shit either.
Yeah,
And surprisingly, Hicks has been pretty damn good for the Orioles.
I know, dude. Yeah, he has been a pleasant surprise, huh?
Dude's been raking.
Yeah, because it's his last chance, dude, to stay in the majors.
Mr. 3000. If not, he gonna ship his ass to the KBO next year. He probably hit like 40 fucking home runs, 50 home runs.
Oh shit, man. They pushed John Means back to August, bro.
Oh yikes!
Yeah, that MLB clock. They want to take advantage of all that. What's the name, huh?
No, John Means coming off Tommy John.
Oh yeah, he's coming off an injury. Okay, damn.
He was supposed to be ready to go by. They said by June, mid-June, and now they're saying August. He's been set back.
Must have had a setback. Tristan McKenzie looked good in his first start.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. So Baltimore against right-handed pitching, not very good. 15 WRC plus, which is 100, 165 ISO, which is pretty good. Fucking Ryan Mountcastle, that motherfucker got to start hitting, bro. He hasn't had a hit in like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, him and Mateo got to get it back going, bro.
Yeah, Mountcastle's numbers have just dropped.
Yeah, he busting the Eugenio Suarez parts 2.0. Fade his ass in a minute. Put his ass in the castle.
Bro, you might have to, bro. He has a 51 WRC plus against right-handed hitting this year, bro.
Let his ass learn how to hit again.
27% K rate, dude.
On base percentage is horrid.
Gunnar Henderson missed the last 2 games. Hopefully he can go tomorrow. That'd be a good lift.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mountcastle's been terrible, which, not having Seti too, not having Mullins, that hurts. Ryan O'Hearn's been really good, though, against righties. Gunnar Henderson has, but again, he's been out with back discomfort. Tony Santander's got to get going. Man, this team,
Adley is just Adley, so you ain't got to worry about him.
You ain't got to worry about Adley. He'll get on base, if anything. Yeah, I mean, at the plus money, dude, I think as a dog, you almost always got to take the Orioles. Just because they're being undervalued.
Trying to see Orioles as a dog, 20-8 this year.
Yeah. Yeah, give me the Orioles.
Yeah, they making somebody some serious coin betting them as underdog.
Yeah, his name's Jordan. But then the Guardians fuck me all the time, so
it equals out.
They can kiss my fucking asshole, dude.
We already told you, just bet the over when the Guardians is facing the lefty.
You like your asshole kicks, don't you?
I'm not opposed.
First prize picks. Now,
start calling them Finch from American Pie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think at the plus money price, we got to take Orioles, though. All right, let's move on to our final game. We have a division rivalry here.
We got 2 more games going, no?
No, this is the last one. Mets versus Braves. I know I mentioned Cardinals and Rangers, but Cardinals have been pissing me the fuck off, dude. So they can
just take the Rangers.
Yeah.
Because the Cardinals bullpen is horrible. And if the starter has a good game, the bullpen just comes in and blows it.
That team just sucks, dude. Well, the Rangers bullpen sucks too, dude.
Yeah, it does, but it doesn't suck as bad as the damn Cardinals.
Dude, the Cardinals hurt my soul the last 2 days, dude. I bet them on Monday, and they tied the game 3-3, and then the bottom of the 9th, Nolan Arenado drops a pop fly. Nolan Arenado, of all people, Gold Glove winner, Platinum Glove winner,
12-year in a row Gold Glover.
drops a fucking pop up, dude. Fucking no outs, runners on first and second. Very next batter fucking hits a single and scores a fucking run, dude. Should have should have been 1 out, runner on first, dude. But Arenado,
like
bro.
Utah Valley being up by 23 and losing the game.
Oh my god, it's up. That's one of the worst beats ever, dude.
And speaking of Utah Valley, their best player might be headed to Alabama.
Who?
The one that hopped in the portal.
Which one?
I can't think of his name. He white. He averaged 17 points a game. He could jump. He could shoot.
The white dude?
Yeah, I have to look his name up, but he officially visited Alabama this weekend. They're saying he might commit this weekend. I think his last name Peyton or something.
No, I think it's oh my god, dude, I forget his fucking name. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because I know they lost Aziz Badego. He went in the transfer portal. I think he's going to Xavier or something, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Trey Woodbury. Trey Woodbury. Yeah, I think Aziz, I'm pretty sure he's going to Xavier. I think he committed there. Oh, Cincinnati. That's where he's going. Cincy. I knew it was somewhere in Cincinnati, Ohio. Just got the wrong school. All right. Mets versus Braves. Back to baseball. Braves coming off a win tonight, 5-4. There was some trash talk going on between both teams. The Mets are going to send Max Scherzer to the mound, who's 5-2 on the year with a 3.21 ERA, 1.09 WHIP. Against Charlie Morton, Uncle Charlie, 5-6 on the year, 3.62 ERA, 1.44 WHIP. What do you guys think about this one here?
I think you got to back Scherzer. I mean, he started the year off pretty bad, but his last few starts, granted, those last few starts have been against really shit teams.
They really have, though.
I mean, man, he got shelled by the Rockies, man.
He didn't get shelled by the Rockies.
He only gave up 1 earned, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, was that him or Verlander? One of the asses got
Verlander
did, yeah.
Okay. One of the asses got shelled.
But like his last 4 starts: Washington, Cleveland, Colorado, and Philly. All trash teams. I mean, he got worked by Detroit, another shit team.
Yeah, I think I might go to over for this.
San Diego and LA, like, again, no earned in his 8 innings combined there.
Because Uncle Charlie's curveball and his what's the name ain't been working too much. He's been able to throw a lot of fastballs and them shits. Them shits been whacked.
Uncle Charlie be getting knocked around by everybody recently.
Everybody. Except for Texas, surprisingly.
It's a nice game, had a lot of runs scored in it too. So the over-under was probably, I think it was 10 and a half. So it did hit the under by a hook. But
tomorrow it's 8.5.
I don't know. You might want to take that over.
Damn, Uncle Charlie's XFIP 3.56. His Sierra's only a 4. Scherzer, Sierra 409, 4.4 XFIP. 25% K rate.
Yeah, the Mets don't hit, but they was hitting tonight, so they might not hit tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Now the Braves, that lineup is one of the best lineups in baseball. So
when they show up,
they struggle against righties though too.
Yeah, they do struggle against righties. You know, Zuna better run out his hits, or you're gonna get his ass benched again.
Yeah.
Ben, what was Scherzer's numbers against Atlanta last year?
Scherzer 2022. Atlanta, 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, 9 strikeouts. 7 innings, 4 hits, no earned, 11 strikeouts. 6 1/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. 3 walks and 8 strikeouts. 5 2/3, 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 strikeouts. So the beginning of the year, he pitched very well against Atlanta. End of the year,
not good.
Not so much.
Because against right-handed hitting, dude. I mean, against right-handed pitching, the Braves only have 5 guys over 100 WRC plus. That's Sam Hillard, who only has 66 plate appearances, one of them. Marcell Ozuna, 108 WRC plus. Sean Murphy, 147 WRC plus. Acuna, 158 WRC plus, and then obviously Matt Olson crushing righties, 162 WRC plus.
Matt Olson is a dog.
Yeah, sucks he's on Acuna's team because he'd probably be an MVP candidate if he wasn't.
Looking like you said, the under might be the play.
Who pitched in the bullpen for both teams today?
Let's see.
A good amount.
Because the Mets bullpen both these bullpens aren't that great, to be honest. The Mets bullpen 4.11 ERA. Atlanta's bullpen 3.86 ERA.
So for the Mets, Carrasco started, gave up 4 runs. Smith, Brigham, and Ottavino, so 3 for them. And for ATL, you had Elder, Chavez, AJ Minter, and Iglesias.
Damn, so the Braves threw their 2 best relievers.
Yeah, all of the Braves pitchers other than Elder rendered 18 pitches though. So
yeah, they didn't throw a lot of pitches.
What's the Braves at? Minus what? 120? I feel like that's a pretty fair price, dude.
Minus
120.
I'm seeing minus 120.
115, 120 area.
And the Mets are even.
Yeah, I kind of like the Braves here, man. I just think the Braves are such a better team than the Mets. Braves got the better bullpen, the better lineup. And yeah, Scherzer's a better starter, but he's not going deep into games this year. He's not even going 6 innings deep this year on average.
Yeah, he is.
No, 5.1 innings average. I know his last 3 starts he's gone over 6. He's gone 6 or more, but
yeah, he had 2 the injury game. Actually, both injury games.
Well, the Dodgers, he got ejected.
Oh, okay, that's right.
But even the 2 starts before
May
that,
30.
he went
because of the sticky. Because the apparently the sticky stuff. He said it was rosin and sweat.
Well, but I was also reading that, if you wash that off with rubbing alcohol that they told him to go use, it makes it even stickier.
Yeah, that's why they don't use water.
Yeah. So
Bozo.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Braves here on the money line, minus 120. Fuck the Mets. Bitches.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm gonna go with a different bet for this game.
The over.
Maybe.
All right.
You'll see in
Let's go, y'all.
Let's get some best bets then, fellas. What do we like?
All right, I'll start. I'm backing starters today, so I'm gonna go Seattle first 5 minus half a run. Gotta back that Kirby. And then I'm gonna go New York Mets first 5 minus half a run, backing Verlander. And that Mets minus half a run should probably
I'd have to be
good value there.
It'd probably have to be an alt line.
Would it have to be an alt line? Yeah.
Both
I got
of them.
3: Mariners money line, Astros money line, and give me the Orioles money line.
All right, all dogs. All right, I'm going Braves money line minus 120. And then I'm going to go Orioles money line plus 125. Like both of those. Orioles money line plus 125. Atlanta money line minus 20.
We got NBA Finals tomorrow.
Yeah, Nuggets -2. Lock it up. Nuggets money
They're
line.
only -2. They dropped all the way that low, huh?
Nah, that's what they opened -1.5. It's actually -2.5 right now in most spots.
I'm just more so saying from where they were.
Well, they're on the road, Ben.
Yeah, that's true. They're not as good as on the road as they are.
Well, that's why I like it -2 because you're telling me that they're -8.5 at home and it's a 6-point swing on the road.
Yeah,
I don't know about all that. And the Heat are coming off a major outlier game. They only had 11 shot attempts around the rim. Everything they shot was a fucking jumper, dude.
yeah.
They shot almost 50% from 3. That was the difference.
They've been doing that shit all playoffs.
Yeah, but bro, they shot 23% in game 1 from 3.
I know. I think that was an outlier. I don't think they're gonna shoot that bad again.
Well, if you think about it, they don't shoot 50% from 3 every game.
I know they probably shoot close to like what 38, 39, 40.
Yeah, if they shoot 39%, they would have lost by 15 in game 2, bro. The Nuggets played a dog shit, dude. Only Jokic had a good game, and they only lost by 3.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta realize they was down by 15 too at one point.
Who, the Heat?
Yeah, no, the Nuggets.
Nah, the Nuggets were only down by like 8.
In the fourth, I thought they got it up to like 12, 13.
Nah, it was like an 8-point. They started out leading by 8 in the fourth quarter.
No, I'm pretty sure Irv's right on this one.
No, they was down because I remember it was like 105 to like 92 or 93, some shit like
Maybe
that.
12. It wasn't like 15 though.
What's
Anyways,
the difference?
Nuggets are winning that series in 5.
I was gonna say that's not.
They was down double digits in the fourth quarter.
Nuggets winning that series in 5. I don't give a fuck.
They probably are, but shit, if the Nuggets lose this series, man, you better pack their ass up.
I'll never watch. If the Nuggets lose this series, I will never watch another NBA game in my lifetime.
If the Nuggets lose, you might as well pack my Broncos up too, because we ain't gonna be shit.
But we've already packed your Broncos up, so we know that's not happening.
Maybe if I talk shit about my team, that'd be good.
That's always a hope, but then it actually ends up being the other way around. Anyways, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure to tell a friend. Twitch.tv/TapRoomSports. You can find us on YouTube. Just search Taproom Sports Podcast Network. And if you like and subscribe to our YouTube, once we get enough subscribers, we can create our own link, which will definitely benefit us, and we appreciate that. Make sure to go to Tavour.com or download the Tavour app straight to your mobile device and use promo code TAPROOM for $10 off your first purchase of $25 or more. That's craft beer delivered straight to your front door. You don't even have to leave your seat. Ben, how was that watermelon?
It was good. I don't know if I'd give it a 4.8. I think I'd drop it down to like a 4.3. It wasn't as watermelony as I had hoped, but it wasn't a fake watermelon. So it's still really good beer, really good sour, and for 6%, it doesn't really hit that. So I'll give the benefit of the doubt. We'll do a 4.4.
Fair enough. We appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'll be back Friday with Aaron Kidd. We have a special guest, Brian Power, on from Wager Talk. Very excited for that show. We'll be breaking down some Major League Baseball for Saturday. Once again, we appreciate y'all. Have a blessed Wednesday. Let's get this money. Peace.
You know who made